Hi guys, it's Bordrick here. In today's episode, I'll be talking to you about whether I think Titanfall will ever become a Call of Duty killer or maybe even a Battlefield killer. And I'll tell you whether I think they'll make sequels on this game as well. I've only played the beta so far, so I've only played about 2 maps of a multiplayer, but I think it's enough to get a good understanding of what sort of game this is going to be. Obviously, it's a first-person shooter. Obviously, it's set in the future, and obviously you get some pretty nice guns in it. So what does this mean? I think it won't be a Call of Duty killer personally. Call of Duty, they've definitely set out to last a very long time. They've partnered with Sledgehammer Games, Infinity Ward and Treyarch, so they've got 3-year development cycles. I think that's enough to make decent Call of Duty games. Lately they've been pretty disappointing, to be honest, and I used to play tons of Call of Duty, but then I saw that there were many other games that were first-person shooters and were much better. Anyway, I think Titanfall, it won't be a Call of Duty killer. It definitely is better than Call of Duty, I admit that, but it's not on the PS4, and that's where like half the gaming population is, or will be soon. So they've definitely missed out on that. If they release Titanfall for the PS4, I think it could be a COD killer, but since that variable isn't in play, you can't really make it a COD killer, as all the PlayStation people will just be playing Call of Duty instead of Titanfall, Battlefield 4 or something, so it definitely loses out on that department. I'm sure they've been paid off heavily by Microsoft to not release it on PS4. What else can I say about this game that it's not going to be a COD killer? I can also say that a lot of people aren't really into this game style. I know I don't mind it, I love it, it's something new, but a lot of people, they like to do the same thing in games, hence Call of Duty. It's the same thing with like different, not even different guns each time sometimes, it's just a bit different maps, that's about it. And then they really still see with the same maps. I guess same can be said for Battlefield, but Battlefield's a bit newer to me, so that's why I'm playing it a bit more. So I think it can't really be a COD killer if it's not on the PS4, but since it's on PC, it sort of does stand a chance of maybe getting above Battlefield 4. But one thing about Titanfall which makes it appeal to so many people compared to Battlefield 4 is that it doesn't take that much of skill to play. If you can play Call of Duty, you can play this, because in Titanfall you don't have to manage your recoil, you get a fair bit of health, there's lots of grunts you can easily kill, you can basically do any parkour maneuver you want as long as it's reasonable, and yeah, it's pretty simple to do. I'm sure it's easy to do on controller. I've only played it on PC, but I'm sure it'll be excellent on the Xbox One controls as well, because that's probably what it's designed for. I've heard it's very similar to Call of Duty or Battlefield 4 controls on the controller. So also, this game just incorporates a whole lot of stuff that hasn't really been seen in too many first-person shooters before. A lot of people say it's like Mirror's Edge, but I've never played Mirror's Edge, and it looks quite boring, to be honest, and the controls look a bit clunky, so I don't know, this seems very smooth, but I can't make a direct comparison to Mirror's Edge. Also, this game gives a nice variety of weapons. It sort of lacks the weapon customization you get from Battlefield and Call of Duty, but you don't really need that for a good first-person shooter. Look at Half-Life 2, Half-Life 1, they're great first-person shooters, and they don't even have character custom. You can't even customize your character properly in them. Maybe in the multiplayer you can a bit, but generally speaking, you wouldn't really be able to customize your character. I think that's about it for today's sort of rant, but not really. I was just trying to put forward the idea that it could be a COD killer, but it certainly has not really a chance because it's not on PS4. Anyway guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. For more Titanfall, please subscribe to my channel. I have a ton of videos saved in my library from the beta, so I've got enough to last me at least 6 weeks. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed. See you later. Have a nice day.